Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today it's going to be a match between Effort and Movie here on Medusa 1.1. So it's not original Medusa, it's not Neo Medusa, it is Medusa 1.1, the version. Bottom side, we have an orange Protoss player, it is Movie. And in the top left, a Zerg player whose name is Effort, and he's red. Alrighty then, so apparently we have an observer this game, it's Hydra. He selected Terran, he lifted off his command center, floating it to the corner, and killed off his SCVs. The lone survivor with 5 HP, that is how you do it. Shut. Does that mean stop talking, Hydra? You're supposed to be observing this match. Rah, 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 rah. Anyway, man, Effort is an incredible Zerg player. I feel like I haven't cast him in a while. And Movie is a very, very solid Korean Protoss, so we will have to see who comes out on top here in the Patreon cast of the week. Thank you very much for supporting me on patreon.com/FalconPaladin for at least $1 a month. If you're watching this in the month of January 2021, if you're watching this after January, then welcome to the channel. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. There's Brood War content here 5 times a week. Old games, new games. Stuff that has not been cast in English. Stuff that has never been cast. All from Falcon Paladin. Forge fast, expand, the Overlord scouting it. Doop, 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 doop. Which, now, we know where the Overlord came from. Obviously, this is the spawning location, but I already checked this one, so it's a 3-player map. Obviously, that's what's happening. Did you just hatch first? Hatch first or Rooney here? 12 hatching it. Here at about, sub 2 minutes, 150 or so for the Zerg player. Recognizing the Forge Fast Expand means you can't do anything to punish a hatch first play if you are Protoss. So, fantastically well done. Out of the Zerg player here, going for the pool, not going for the extractor first, just means a little bit later on the speed. But if you're going for Hydras and you're delaying speed anyway, it doesn't really matter, does it? No. Not at all. And then on the other side, hatch first play means we can just go forward right into a Nexus. No need for cannons, and there's no way to punish that if you're the Zerg player. So it's kind of this crazy back and forth thing. I like it. It's a game of cat and mouse in this early stage if both players have scattered each other out and they see what they're doing. Yeah, this is Medusa. So it's the weird thing where you have your base is on the low ground with cliffs all around you, which is totally kind of annoying if you're playing against a Terran for sure. Then you have this really, really safe, there's your third, sub 3 minute third. Above that you can access through this ramp leading into your main base. This can be accessed as well by your enemy taking down this temple and sneaking on up here and killing your stuff, which is why Overlords are going to be scouting this for some time for the Zerg player. But so far, everything going according to plan, I think, for both of these players here. Yeah, no cannons at all. If it's a hatch first, don't worry about cannons. You'll be fine. Just throw down that gateway, and then we'll start getting into interesting things once the Cyber Core is finished up. So again, Movie, a very, very good Protoss player. Like him quite a bit here. Very solid. Keeping this probe generally alive. Ooh, that's a lot of hits. Oh, he's going back for more? You can't go back. Oh, he's The jukes! The jukes are good here from Movie. I'm enjoying them immensely. Keep it going, man. Keep that rolling. And is going to survive to make it home. Beautiful stuff. Cybernetics Core coming in back home. There is one cannon because the pool's done now, and maybe we get some lings out, and there are some lings out. Maybe they could come for you. And if all you have is like one zealot when that happens, you're going to have a bad time. 12, says Movie. AKWDJ, says Effort. That does not feel like any kind of a particular message. Maybe it is. Lair timing, pretty zippy here from Effort, man. He did not waste any time. That first 100 gas definitely went to Lair. Now getting metabolic boost behind it. Shows me he's going to be fairly ling heavy here in the early stages. Especially considering the fact he doesn't have a Hydralisk Den at all. He's really just droning, getting metabolic boost, getting Overlords. The Protoss player is going to open Stargate, because what else do you do in full view of this Overlord? These players have enough APM remaining to chat with each other throughout this game. I do not speak barcode. Unfortunately, I guess rectangle is, I don't know, it could stand for barcode as well. And there's your Spire, man. That's a 4-minute, 40-second Spire out of Effort. Quick third base. 4-minute, 40-second Spire, which gets scouted by this probe. This is a really, honestly, boss probe here today. It's fantastic. I cannot believe it's still alive. Sees the second gas hasn't been taken and then dies happy, knowing he got the scout off on the spire, recognized there wasn't a second extractor, which effort immediately takes once the probe is done. So Corsair production is going to begin. We're not super far away from Scourge production, but spires just take forever. They take forever and ever. Robotics facility follow-up here out of the Protoss. Oh, that's interesting. Maybe some Reaver shenanigans, or just maybe going right into Observatory. Really worried about lurkers. Which, Hydralisk Dent's on the way, so maybe. It's a pulsable thing for sure. Corsair production as well as +1 air getting researched here from Movie. Zerglings working on the temple here on the southern section that will give access to the main base of the Protoss. Does he have any vision on this? No. Okay, hang on a second. So this is multiple temples, right? At least in Neo Medusa it is. This should not be this easy. Second temple? Yeah. Okay, so it is multiple temples that you have to get through. And lurkers are really good. Archons are really good at taking this down. Firebats. Anything splash damage will hit all of the temples at once. You don't have to do this 8 times in a row. Just the one time. But hey, Lings will get there eventually. This is 3. How many are there, do you think? Maybe just 3? 3 seems vaguely reasonable. I don't know. This port... Oh, that Corsair's not making it home. These angles are not advantageous to the Corsair. Goodbye. Goodbye, friendo. Another Corsair cruising on in. I want to know... Okay, that's 3. This is 4. 4? Man. Alright, so finally wandering over here and being like, hey, get away from our back door. No Zerglings allowed. That's fine. Double macro hatching here between the natural and the main. I kind of love that. You can spread creep between the bases, just get some nice vision in there. Nobody can hide in the darkness between those positions at all. A lot more barcode talking going on back and forth between these players. 60 to 49 total supply. Movie has a lead, as he's supposed to have. Robotics Bay coming in. So very quick Reaver shuttle stuff on the docket, which the Scourge want to try to shut down. Obviously, they have kind of free reign up here, which is really bad for Movie. Corsairs, maybe get some free shots on them, but hanging out by the cannon just to be safe instead. Zergling's actually going to try to fight this a little bit, but that is way too many Zealots, and they don't have a +1 attack, but that's okay. Still, it's going to be 4 Lings per Zealot. There just aren't enough Lings on the map to really make that worth it. So, the Corsairs have decided to try to bait the Scourge into the cannon. Nice. Nicely done. Did that get a hit? I don't know if that heard a Scourge death sound either there. That's interesting. Alright, man. The Reavers are pretty good on this map. We've seen Reavers do some pretty good things here in a ZVP that I cast here maybe a couple weeks ago, maybe 6 weeks ago, depending on when you're seeing this. Fourth base coming up from effort like that. Timing. The Lings are just here, not really to win this battle, but just to see if there's a big ground army pushing out at any point in time, and there's not. Let the shuttle attack commence. But look, the Zerglings are scouting it. Might as well get some free kills, I guess. I mean, not free. Scarabs are not free. Oh, we caught Burrow? Oh, I love the Burrow. Really like the Burrow. All right, so the Hydras are going to show up here, and they're not going to be... There can't be that many more temples left to go through, right? I think we're on 4, if I remember correctly. You're going to do it? You can take the temples down? I mean, you might as well, unless you just push the front, which... A little bit more dicey. I guess you're worried about this shuttle, though. Hydras go. Oh, the Hydras! The burrowed Hydras! I didn't even see them! Oh, that's so good. Hey, there's nothing defending this place. Hydras pop out. Boom! So dang scary. Reaver hit. 3 Hydras down. Ka-chow. All right. Pretty scary stuff. Spores here to deal with the Corsairs in the north side of the map. Corsairs going to scout the 4th base. Nothing they can do about that, though. No ground attack at all whatsoever. Hydras in the middle of the map. Not quite sure what they're doing. They seem a little bit lost. Can they save this Overlord? No. Can they avenge the Overlord? No. They can't kill anything at all. Speed on the way from the Zealots. This whole attempt to go for Reaver drops has just not gone well at all for movie effort. Just too many Hydras out too fast. Now we're going to... Come on, do it. I want to know how many temples to get the center to the center of a temple blockade. That's all I want to know. Somebody probably knows on this particular version of the map what it is. Alright, so Shuttle does some work here. But oh my gosh, the burrow keeps people alive. More burrow. More burrow in games that I cast. I demand it. Storm getting a research tier for movie. Red versus orange I know is bad for you colorblind people, but it's either that or yellows. So one of these days we'll get red versus blue, I promise. I promise you that one. We just need to cast more Castermuse stuff from recent days. That might be a better way to do it. Yeah, I was gonna say, engaging here seems like a pretty bad idea. Ow, against Zealot Reaver with just Hydra? Unless you can snipe that shuttle, I'm not sure that's honestly that good of an idea. He just... Oh, he just dropped a ton of DTs in here at the third base, or natural base rather. No, this is the third. Is shutting that down. Overlord's getting sniped out here too. That hatch, I think it's dead. Hold on, hold on. Hydra's showing up. They don't have detection with them though. Yeah, that's dead. Alright, so hatch down. Movie doing some good stuff. Zealots here engaging. That's a dead Reaver, but the Zealots may be avenging him a little bit here, getting on top of these Hydras. Pow, 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 pow. And ka-chow before they all die. They did what they could. And that was something. So this hatch dies, gets replaced instantly though. It's still down to a 3-basing Zerg player, and it's a 3-basing Protoss now. So movie in a pretty good spot here at 11 minutes, almost 12 minutes. Corsair's getting picked off by Hydras is not something movie wants to deal with though. He's going to pull back a little bit. Is he replacing those? No, that's the thing. Once you've made a certain number of Corsairs, you don't really want to have to replace them. The whole idea is they can run away from most trouble that they're dealing with, and they don't have to die, is the trick. Do it. Attack the temple. Come on. Get the Protoss temple. Get it. No? But you did so much work on it. Oh, why is there a free Reaver here? I mean, not free. 5 Hydralisks died to make that happen, but still. What is this? Scouting Overlord. Cool. That's fine. Do you have any Storm down here? You got 2 High Templar worth of Storm. Thank you very much. Depending... Oh, man. 3 Hydras down. Depending on how much energy they have, too. So not enough for another Storm. Enough for 1 Storm, and that's it for this guy. So Storms are done. You have a bit of a window here, Hydralisks. Do you recognize that or not? Answer is... Yes. So the Forge is going to die while it's working on plus... Is that +2 attack? It is +2 attack. He does get it. Another Storm comes in the meantime, but denying that upgrade is a pretty freaking big deal. Another expansion here for effort. So he replaces the 3rd. His 4th is fine. His 5th is coming up. And his 6th. He's double expanding? What does he feel so confident about? I guess maybe you're recognizing that there isn't much of a true army force here for movie, which is a problem for the Protoss player. Like, he just doesn't have that giant swing of Zealots and Dragoons and High Templar and Archons and Reavers. Oh, here we go. We're doing the thing. This is a lot of Zerg, too. Boy, I don't know about this. I really don't know about movie here. That's another one. So this is 5? I think this is 5. Okay, 6. 7? Holy smokes. Alright, so the double expand play here for effort didn't go particularly well. He's going to lose that hatch. Maybe this one too. I don't know. Actually, can he save it? Are the Overlords on their way? The Overlords are on their way. And the Overlords save it. Alright, that's cool. That's fine, I guess. Storm droppage. Honestly, pretty good there, to be honest. Effort at 47 workers. Shuttle gets sniped out by Scourge, though, which is bad. Continue killing... There you go. Continue killing the Protoss Temple of Ire. Where are we at? 8? What is it, like 10? Man, maybe this is something that changed in... You know what? I don't know if it changed in future versions of Medusa. Because I've never seen anybody try this without splash damage before. Okay, so traditional ground army has arrived from movie. He's 143 total supply. One more. Oh, don't lose your Hydras, though. All right, well, you're going to lose your Hydras. Is it 10? Like, a 10 is a pretty nice little round number, obviously. Maybe that's what it is. All right, so movie says it's time to move out. We got a ton of Dragoons. There are Lurkers, but they do not have Defiler tech at all. Bunch of Zerglings out, which is fine. This is dicey for effort, man. It's 162 to 139 supply in favor of the Protoss at 15 minutes. Yes, he's only on 3 bases, which is a little bit concerning, but this is not enough Zerglings to do this. There's Archons in the mix as well. There's Reavers down here, too. The Lurkers are spread out, but Storm doesn't care about that. Lurkers don't care about that. Big number of Zerglings trying to jump on top of this stuff. And actually forcing movie back a little bit. This is a lot of Lings. It seems like they have Adrenal, too. That's some pretty early Adrenal at 16 minutes for the Zerg player. Hydra's down, but did stop the attack. So movie is up 157 to 117 supply. Dang, he wishes he had the better upgrades. He wishes he had +2 already, but losing that Forge, you know, not much you could do about it, unfortunately. Big swinging again. A lot of Hydras, a lot of Lings. No Plague, no Dark Swarm, no Defilers. But Effort's kind of making it work here anyway. That's a bit of a whiff on a Storm. Could have been awesome. Wasn't great, unfortunately, but hey, that's fine. Zealots do manage to take down this 5th base, and they're heading for the 4th with some ill intent as well. That speed upgrade is so nice. Yeah, this Sunken's not going to be enough against these guys. They've got their... They almost have their +2 attack. But I think it doesn't really matter anyway, and it doesn't. Lings with Adrenal, though, man. They hit so fast. They hit so fast, and they hit so hard. Movie taking a 4th base here at 17 minutes at the left side at the 9 o'clock position. Army coming on in. If you can, again, taking down the newest sources of income for your opponent is really good. It is better than taking out old sources of income for your opponent. Or even sometimes taking out their main base with their tech structures. Tech structures, can't do anything with those if you don't have any income. So this is a dead base. This is just Effort with his Overlord here. Great position. Like a fantastic scouting position. So that 4th base dies, but it certainly looked... No, wait. What are you doing? Kill it. Okay, at least some Zealots behind to kill it. So Effort's 4th and 5th bases are both... Or 5th and 6th bases are both toast, but he's got his 4th and his 3rd he's rolling with. Our big engagement in the middle. Man, the +2 Zealots, though, doing some pretty nice work. Lings jumping on top of these High Templar. Nice target firing, but nice saving, actually, even better. They didn't get any of those High Templar. 160 to 135 supply in favor of a movie. Production tab does not say anything about Defilers or Plague at this moment, and I'm worried about it for the Zerg player. This is a lot. This is a lot of Lurkers, in all fairness. But there's no Dark Swarm to protect them, so the Dragoons are going to be really, really useful here. And here's our big clash. We're just going to sit here in the middle. Try to snipe off High Templar without losing too many units to Storm. That's Effort's plan here. 124 to 115 supply. Pretty even on that count right now. Scourge trying to find those observers. Where are they? Gets one, but not the other. Storm somehow missed those Scourge. I don't know how. And then there's just too many Lings. And the Dragoons all get taken down. Okay, so this has been scrap-tastic. Unfortunately for movie, he's down 119 to 90 total supply. And the Zerg player has more bases than he does for sure. Great Storm. Probe transfer bad. Like, oh my... Oh no! He stormed his own probes! Oh no! How can you live with yourself, High Templar? He's dead. It doesn't matter. 4th base is getting taken over here. This is really important for movie to win this game, is hanging on to that base. Dude, 35 probes remain. That was a massive number of probes that died there. The Zerg player was responsible for a bunch of them. But the Storm for movie was also responsible for a bunch of them. Yeah, this is dead. This is dead. Yeah. I don't know. Some zealots kind of coming in here to clear this out. Oh, the burrow. But guess who has overlord or observers? Name starts with an M and ends with an UV. Oh my gosh. Another probe transfer of doom. Some kind of a death march we're looking at here. Hang on. Some of them... Just... One probe makes it through the death march. One probe makes it through the death march. Dude, I'm honestly impressed Effort is doing this without any plague, any defiler play at all. He has an Ultralisk Cavern. He has a defiler mound, which is great. 8 Ultralisks are in production, though, and the newest source of income for movie is out. This might just be our killing blow. It's 132 to 57 total supply. Probe count's down to 22. Effort looking really, really good here. Like, fantastically good here. And with those 8 Ultras, there's just nothing left to handle that. Especially with the Lings alone, I think, are enough to do this. It was 10 Ultras for a minute. Lings patiently waiting their turn to jump on top of these Dragoons and murder them. Drone transferring. This is how you do a drone transfer, says Effort. Let's come right down here and yeah, transfer them down. Oh yeah. All right, man. There's nothing left. It's 40 supply for movie. 22 of that is probes. He's got a High Templar hanging out in his main. I don't... Where does he have that supply? Observers. He's got a shuttle up here with a single High Templar. The drone evacuation is in advance of this happening, though, so good awareness from the Zerg player Effort. He's up 128 to 54 supply. He's not been maxed out today. Oh, look, he's picking up drones. Worried about the storm stuff. It's so good. And he just unloads them, puts them back to work very gently. Yeah, Effort's just in a... There you go, in a storm drop dodging simulation at the moment. Did get some drones there. It's only 46 now for Effort. The shuttle's going to escape, I assume, by running to this cannon right here. And does. Ooh, they did it! They got the temples down. It had to have been 10. Alright, Movie's got this tiny bit of army here with Archons, with Zealots. He's got +3 attack. He's got +1 armor on the Zealots. But, oh my gosh! Okay! Yeah, that's a lot of Ultralisks. Movie taps out. And Effort is your winner there in 23 minutes and 5 seconds. That is a lot. That is a lot of Ultralisks all of a sudden. Oh, that was great. That was that ending was absolutely incredible. All right. Yeah, Movie just never really got that 4th base going. He was on 3 bases very nicely, but he needed a lot of gas for the Archons and the High Templar and the Reavers. Tried to have this briefly. I think, no, this one too. Really tried to get a 4th base up and rolling and just never actually did. And then, yes, a bunch of hatcheries went down for Effort, for sure, but he was able to replace them. He had just more income for sure. Lost this hatch as well. I mean, 4 hatches went down today, which is nothing to sneeze at. But Effort comes out on top regardless. And this Archon, this is like a record scratch freeze frame. You're probably wondering how I got myself into this mess kind of a moment, huh? Fantastic work. All right, end of the day here, 275,000 points for Effort, 152,000 for Movie. That is, those numbers are not nice for the Protoss. Total produced 600 to 200. That is a 3-to-1 ratio right there for Effort and units produced to how many Movie is able to produce. Kill death ratio 4-to-1. Not enough, I guess. It's resources that are really the problem here, though. 13,000 and 10,000 gas mined, 38,000 and 31,000 minerals mined, and total spent by 10,000. If you get outspent by 10,000 or more, then yeah, that's the deal for the Zerg player. Great win. All right, that right there is gonna be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching. You take care of yourself.